Okay. When Ari and Baal HaSulam start the journey of trying to include us into the language of Kabbalistic language, or the language of creation, the language of Sefirot, of worlds, they need the first word that they needed to define is light. Because on one hand, from the branch standpoint, let's say from the standpoint of the corporeal understanding of light, intuitively, and we know let's say it is supported by science, life is being sort of expressed through light. Light is life-giving entity or force, you can say. So this is one thing. So it's a life-giving. So in Hebrew, its root or its expression has to do with sight, ability to see. Therefore, it connects us directly into wisdom. And wisdom is life, ability to see, and ability to enjoy, to have pleasure, to have the sense, all of it are roots of our self. Meaning that light is a name that the Creator gave to his sensation of the higher. That which gives him life, he called it light. Light, let's say, that which gives us life does not call himself light. We call it light. The way we sense it, the way it sort of is being writing itself in us, even etching itself in ourselves, we dressed it with the name light. We're saying, we see that you give us life. We see that you give us the ability to sense, to feel, to have pleasure, meaning fulfillment of the vessel of desire. We see that. So we call all that light. So it has nothing to do with the nature of that which gives life. It has to do with the way it is written in us and the way and the name we are giving it. So this is the meaning of light. This is a principle. If we remember that, there is a lot of, we can sort of cut through a lot of misunderstanding. Everything that has a name comes from us. And when we say this name is being revealed, it was revealed to our consciousness, which was able or was made able by the higher to feel the higher. So we are giving it the impression. Actually, what we're saying, light is an impression of life in us. And that is true about the words Sefirot, Elohim, God, Creator, everything. The only thing that is able to give name to something, meaning an expression of it as it extends itself into the Creator, is human consciousness. But it's always Creator. It's nothing to do with the thing itself. The thing itself is the definition I am, which is without change. I am that I am.
That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense to me. It puts a lot of pieces together.
Mm. Mm.
Makes
And
sense.
we always forget, because when we say light, we wish as well.
Right.
We wish as well that it will not be this is where people will say, there's no God. People, the Creator actually created God. On one sense, in terms of the terms, it's true. But the impression, in terms of impression, it's wrong, it's false. There is a higher who caused in us an impression. We gave it a name, but we did not give it the presence, the being. And people sort of mix the fact that we can give a name to something to the fact of its being. Am I clear? Okay. moment. אם אני יכולה לתת שם למשהו, אוקיי? אני הלבשתי את זה, אבל זה לא הדבר עצמו, אוקיי? יש הבדל בין הדבר עצמו לבין השם שנתתי לו, כי השם שנתתי לו זה הרשימו שלו בי, אוקיי? אוקיי? So, it's okay. It's an important principle. This is why I did it bilingual. Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay. It's very, very important. It's very principal question, Barton. If we remember that, it's almost like remembering that there is divinity above our head. It's the same character in terms of we give it a name to the presence. It doesn't say that this is the nature of divinity. This is the nature of divinity as it written itself or impressed itself in us.
I think I need to work at remembering that because if I don't, I think there's too much interference, there's too much static and other thoughts and other concepts.
True.
It's a lot of
There's a lot of
clarity.
noise.
Yeah,
Yes.
a lot of noise.
Yeah.
It's a lot of clarity.
And basically a lot of religious noise.
Right.
Okay.
Especially.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm the love, and I use the love that I have for the Kabbalistic text, it's its cleanliness, its pristineness. If you don't mix it with all those noises, it has a beauty of being so clean and pristine. Okay, so that.